Welcome back. This is a kind of instructional video, or I guess direction video for how to do the week 1 application assignment. Obviously, if you've clicked on this video, you know where the assignment is. When you are done and want to submit the application assignment, you click on that green week 1 application assignment, and then you can upload a file. Sometimes this Blackboard has an issue with HTML documents, and so if that's the case, you'll have to convert it to a PDF. And if you need help with that, just let me know. When you are ready to start the cloud, and maybe you've already done this, but this is a direct link into the week 1 application assignment. You also can just open up the Studio Cloud for yourself, and remember those 3 dashes would bring you to that Stat 340 winter, and then you would just find week 1. The other thing is, when you click into the week 1, because it's an assignment, the very first time that you open it actually saves that as a copy of your personal assignment, and so it will not change my code. It creates a new copy for just you, and any changes that you make will be made just in your document. Having said that, you'll actually notice that I deleted it, but I would recommend that when you get into the week 1, and this just as a good best practice as you move forward throughout the semester, is to open a new Markdown document where you then can copy in the code or the instructions, and so any adjustments that you made will only be made in this document as opposed to this. It is a good idea to leave one set of the code untouched, so that if you're creating new code and you have issues, you can go back to something that's been running correctly and figure out why your code might have errors. So here are the 8 things that I want you to do. They're fairly self-explanatory. I've given you an example of how to do a picture. We talked about already how to do the title on the author and the date, writing text in bold and italics. And remember, in here, I give you links to resources that will help you to be able to do these things. This R Markdown Basics document helps you to do the majority of them. It tells you how to italics and bold, and to do headers, and do unordered lists, and how to indent them. So that's a good resource for you to be able to do the majority of these. Some of them you might have to look up. But my goal with this, because this is, I feel, what is most reasonable moving forward, is that whenever you're programming, you're almost guaranteed to have issues. I had issues earlier today, and I had to look up why and what was happening. And so it is a good practice for y'all to get into, especially if you've never programmed before, to realize that you will have to problem solve consistently, and to start realizing how to do that problem solving. So that's my goal with this particular project, is to start really simple. 8 things I want you to do. They're fairly self-explanatory. You'll be looking at those R Markdown Basics and how to do them. And then when you're all done and you've got it working correctly, you would knit it. Mine is set to knit as an HTML document, which is going to be necessary because you'll have pictures in there. And then you'll want to upload this document into Blackboard for me to be able to grade. The other comment with pictures, be careful that the picture is not interactive. If it's interactive, it won't work correctly. So that means, like, you can click on a picture and it will do something else. You don't want it to be able to do that. It just needs to be a stagnant picture. Other than that, I don't have many comments. So if you need help as you're progressing, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope it goes well and you have fun. Happy coding.